The notification from my security system came while I was sitting in the Denver airport, waiting for my delayed flight home from a work conference. Motion detected in master bedroom. I almost dismissed it, probably just the cat, but something made me open the live feed. My cousin Brittany was in my closet, pulling out my wedding dress. I sat up so fast I spilled coffee all over my laptop bag. My wedding dress. The one I'd worn just 4 months ago. The one my grandmother had hand-beaded over 6 months. The one that cost more than my car. I immediately called my husband, Alex. Babe, why is Brittany in our house? What? I'm at work. How is she in our house? That's what I'm trying to figure out. She's literally holding my wedding dress. On the screen, Brittany was now stripping down to her underwear. In my bedroom. In front of my mirror. I'm calling the police, Alex said. Wait. Let me see what she's doing. What she was doing became horribly clear. She slipped into my dress. The dress that had been custom-fitted to my body, that my seamstress had spent weeks perfecting. On Brittany, who was 3 inches shorter and considerably curvier, it looked wrong. She had to yank the zipper, forcing it closed. I started screen recording immediately. She's stealing my dress, I told Alex. She's literally putting on my wedding dress. For what? Then I remembered. Brittany's engagement party was tonight. She'd been complaining for weeks about not finding the perfect dress. She'd even asked to borrow mine 2 weeks ago. Absolutely not, I'd told her. It's my wedding dress, not a party rental. She'd laughed it off. Sharing is caring, right? We're family. Family doesn't mean you get to wear my wedding dress to your party. She'd pouted but dropped it. Or so I thought. Now I watched her take selfies in MY dress, in MY bedroom, like she owned the place. She even put on my veil. My grandmother's veil that she'd worn at her own wedding in 1952. I called my neighbor, Patricia. Pat, I need you to go to my house right now. Someone's inside. Oh, honey, that's just your cousin. She said you knew she was coming by to borrow something. I'm in Denver. I didn't give her permission for anything. Oh dear. Should I? Just watch the house. Tell me when she leaves. I kept recording. Brittany spent 45 minutes in my house. She went through my jewelry box, tried on my shoes, even sprayed my perfume. Then she packed MY dress into a garment bag and headed for the door. The security system logged everything. Entry through back door at 2:47 p.m. No key used, the lock had been picked. Motion in master bedroom, master closet, master bathroom. Exit at 3:32 p.m. She'd broken into my house like a common thief. She's leaving, Patricia reported. Got into her car with a big bag. Should I follow her? No. But can you check my back door? See if she damaged the lock. By the time my flight finally left, I had a plan. Alex had already called a locksmith. I had the security footage saved in 3 places. And I had screenshots of Brittany's Instagram story. Getting ready for the best night ever. Hashtag engagement party, hashtag bride-to-be, hashtag blessed. The party started at 7. My flight landed at 6:30. Go straight there, Alex said when he picked me up. I'll drive. You sure? She's wearing your grandmother's dress. The one with her initials embroidered inside. Yeah, I'm sure. We arrived at the venue, a country club Brittany couldn't actually afford but had to have, at 7:45. The valet looked confused when we handed him the keys. We're with the Foster party, Alex said smoothly. Inside, it was easy to spot Brittany. She was holding court near the chocolate fountain, my dress flowing around her as she gestured dramatically. The bodice was straining. The hem, which had been perfectly tailored to my height, pooled on the floor. She'd already stepped on it multiple times. I could see the dirty marks. Her fiancé, Marcus, stood beside her looking vaguely uncomfortable. He'd always seemed like a decent guy. Too decent for Brittany, honestly. Laurel, my Aunt Linda spotted me first. I thought you were in Denver. Got back early. I kept my voice pleasant. Beautiful party. The room slowly noticed me. Brittany's face went through several expressions, surprise, guilt, defiance, before settling on fake enthusiasm. Laurel, you made it. She rushed over to air kiss me, my dress rustling with every step. Marcus, look who's here. Marcus shook my hand. Hey Laurel. Nice dress, Britt. Looks familiar somehow. It should, I said calmly. It's mine. The conversations around us stuttered to a stop. Brittany laughed, high and false. Laurel's so funny. She thinks all white dresses look like hers. No, that's literally my dress. My wedding dress. The one you broke into my house to steal 3 hours ago. I didn't. I pulled out my phone. Should I show everyone the security footage? The part where you picked my lock? Or where you stripped in my bedroom? Or where you went through my jewelry box? Her face had gone pale under her makeup. Laurel, let's talk privately. Like you asked me privately before breaking into my house? Marcus stepped forward. Wait, what? Brittany, you said Laurel lent you the dress. She did. She's just confused. I turned my phone toward him. The security footage played in perfect HD clarity. Brittany breaking in. Brittany stripping. Brittany stealing. That's your bedroom, Marcus said slowly. You broke into their house? It's not breaking in. We're family. Sharing is caring. You picked the lock, I said. That's literally breaking and entering. That's a felony, Brittany. The crowd was growing. Phones were coming out. Someone was already recording. I need that dress back. Now, I said. You can't be serious. I'm at my engagement party. In my stolen dress. It's just a dress, she screamed. You already had your wedding. It was just sitting in your closet. I needed it more. Then you should have bought your own. Do you know how much these cost? $12,000, I said flatly. Plus 6 months of my grandmother's hand beading. Plus the sentimental value of my wedding dress. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Marcus looked sick. 12,000, he repeated faintly. She knew, I continued. She asked to borrow it. I said no. So she waited until I was out of town and broke into my house. Brittany, Marcus's voice was deadly quiet. Tell me you didn't. It's not that big a deal. She's being dramatic. I pulled up another video. Here's you trying on my shoes. Here's you going through my jewelry. Here's you spraying my perfume. You were in my house for 45 minutes, touching everything. Oh my God, someone whispered. She's wearing a stolen wedding dress to her engagement party. Phones were everywhere now. The hashtag stolen dress gate would trend later. But in that moment, I just wanted my dress back. I'm calling the police, I announced. You can either give me my dress back now, or explain to them why you're wearing stolen property worth 12 grand. You wouldn't dare. We're family. Family doesn't steal from each other, Brittany. Marcus finally spoke. Give her the dress back. What? Take off the dress. Give it back. Now. Marcus, you're supposed to be on my side. My side. His laugh was bitter. You told me she lent it to you. You said you two were close. You lied to me. It's just a dress. It's not about the dress. He was really angry now. It's about you lying. Breaking into someone's house. Stealing. What else have you lied about? Baby, please. Take off the dress. The room was silent except for the chocolate fountain burbling. I can't, Brittany whispered. I don't have anything else to wear. That sounds like a you problem, I said. You had time to plan an outfit. You chose theft instead. My Aunt Linda finally spoke up. Brittany and Foster. You take that dress off right now. MOM. Don't you mom me. I raised you better than this. Stealing from family? From Laurel's grandmother's dress? The mention of my grandmother, Linda's mother too, seemed to finally penetrate. Brittany's defiance crumbled. Fine, she spat. But I'm not undressing here. Bathroom, I said. Alex will wait outside to make sure you don't try to run. She stormed off, Alex following. The room exploded in whispers. Marcus sank into a chair, head in his hands. I'm sorry, he said quietly. I had no idea. It's not your fault. I should have known. She's been obsessed with your wedding. Kept showing me pictures, saying how unfair it was that you got such a nice dress when you'd only been engaged 6 months and she'd been with me for 3 years. That's concerning. Yeah. He looked up. I think I need to reconsider some things. Brittany emerged 15 minutes later in the cocktail dress she'd apparently worn to the venue. She threw my dress at me, badly wrinkled, makeup stains on the bodice, hem filthy. Happy now, she snarled. No. But I will be when the police arrive. And they did. 2 officers who took statements, reviewed the security footage, and ultimately arrested Brittany for breaking and entering, theft, and destruction of property, the damage to the dress. Marcus left before they put her in handcuffs. Just walked out without a word. The engagement party became the most talked about disaster in our family history. But the real drama came later. The security footage went viral. Someone at the party had recorded everything and posted it. Hashtag stolen dress gate became hashtag engagement party from hell. News outlets picked it up. Bride breaks into house to steal cousin's wedding dress made headlines. Brittany was convicted of misdemeanor breaking and entering. She got probation, community service, and had to pay for the dress cleaning and repairs, nearly $3,000. The beading my grandmother had done by hand was ruined in several places. Marcus officially ended the engagement via a Facebook post that went viral too. I cannot marry someone who thinks breaking into family members' homes is acceptable. I cannot marry someone who lies so easily. I cannot marry someone who values appearances over integrity. Brittany tried to spin it, posted tearful videos about how I'd ruined her life over one mistake, how family should forgive, how I was jealous of her happiness. The internet wasn't buying it, especially after I posted the full security footage with timestamps. Breaking and entering at 2:47 p.m. wasn't a mistake. It was a crime. My grandmother, 93 and sharp as ever, had the final word. She commented on Brittany's sob story video. I spent 6 months beating that dress for Laurel. You spent 45 minutes stealing it. The difference between creating and taking is the difference between love and selfishness. It's been 6 months now. My dress is repaired, but not the same. Some of the beadwork had to be replaced by machine. You can tell the difference if you know where to look. Brittany moved to another state. Said she needed a fresh start, away from the toxic family dynamics. She still posts about how unfair life is, how one mistake shouldn't define you. But it wasn't one mistake. It was a series of choices. The choice to covet something that wasn't hers. The choice to break into my home. The choice to lie to everyone. The choice to wear stolen property to celebrate her engagement. Marcus is dating someone new. He sent me a message last month. Thank you. You saved me from a lifetime of this. I'm with someone now who would never even think of taking something that wasn't hers. The dress hangs in my closet in a better garment bag with a lock on the closet door. Not because I think someone will steal it again, but because every time I see that lock, I remember. Family isn't about sharing as caring when it comes to breaking into houses. Family is about respecting boundaries, respecting property, respecting the word no. And if someone can't understand that, well, there's security footage for that. The internet is forever. And so is the image of Brittany being arrested at her own engagement party in a stolen wedding dress while her fiancé walks away. Sometimes the best revenge isn't planned. Sometimes it's just consequences catching up to someone who thought family meant free pass. Sharing isn't always caring. Sometimes it's just stealing with a smile.